What's going on, guys? We have another one today. Gonna be drawing in the sketchbook. I got a couple ideas of some things I want to draw, and I've already started with a koi fish kind of like sketch here, and koi fish is just always kind of a good idea to draw for like some Japanese drawings, ideas, things like that. Yeah, they just make really cool content to draw. So right now I'm just kind of looking at some other ideas, other inspirational things. I know it's like Halloween time, so I feel like we should be drawing like some Halloween themed things. So I kind of drew some, I guess you can say Halloween themed ideas. But right now we're just hanging out drawing in the sketchbook. Kind of looking up some ideas to draw right now. Figuring it out. I feel like people love cranes. I would love to draw a crane. That'd be a interesting reference of a crane here. That I can get to. So trying to like think of some stuff that would be interesting to draw. I typically draw a lot of flowers and koi fish. I draw honey mask a lot too. Frogs are fun too, right? I feel like a frog would be interesting to draw. So my ideas were the crane, more kois, and more flowers. Always love drawing chrysanthemums, so that's always a good one to go off of, honestly. Kind of anything on that theme. Thank you. Thank you, 6'5". I appreciate the comment. Yeah, this is just like a sketch that I had drawn up. So I like to draw a bunch of like ideas on the same page. Here's like another page of some stuff that I drew. Some other ideas. Same thing here. So like whenever I'm like trying to think about some ideas to draw, I usually draw a bunch of them together to kind of narrow down what I want to go into. Here's another page. It's really, really cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Check out my page too if you like to see more work. It's gonna be like a lot of like random live streams and stuff like that too. But I have some shorts on there. I'm trying to get it all organized in a way. Definitely like the video. I appreciate you for the sub. Appreciate it for the sub, man. Yeah, so whenever I draw, I love to start out with like kind of a sketch, and then the sketch will kind of create a really cool flow for me. So this is going to be an interesting one. Just saw this picture of it's like a Japanese mud fish or like some sort of eel kind of thing. But its body is interesting. Looks like it goes kind of like this way, and then it kind of like comes back right around this way and stuff, which kind of like leads to its tail. So it's kind of like an eel. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I love doing Japanese tattoos. I'm based in Tampa. I just like drawing too in general. So if you're not into tattoos, that's okay. I just like to create art and to continue learning. You know, it's always fun. It's learning and challenging too. Or whenever you like approach a blank page, I feel a blank page can be pretty challenging. You're like, damn, what am I gonna draw? What am I gonna draw on this page? So, me, I do draw off of like a lot of references and things like that, just until I get like whatever it is that I'm drawing dialed in. Like this koi was completely no reference. I just like drew it kind of because I first had drawn a frog here, and then it had the same head shape, and I was like, dude, that looks like a koi fish. So I just reversed it. The frog was totally like drawn a different way though back here, but hey, it was sometimes you like see images within another image or texture. I'm very much one of those people. Like I'll stare at the ceiling or I'll stare at the clouds for a little long or too long. I'll start to see like a face, or I'll see some sort of interesting shape, something that like just makes me like, oh wow, that's cool. What if that, you know, really interesting stuff. Yeah, I would say this is like an eel or something like that. It's like a Japanese version based off their mythology and things like that. Because this is on a page that ends, I'm gonna have to work with it to keep it on this page, so I have to manipulate certain parts of the drawing, such as bringing it around here and stuff like that, and then maybe that other whisker could possibly go up, maybe like around or something. It's like an underneath whisker. So I'm gonna draw my version a little bit, kind of like more my style, but I am using a reference to draw this. Just because like I didn't create this image, I think there's like a certain style to it that just screams Japanese to me, and I want to like kind of remain in that traditional feel of it. So this is like a gourd on top of this fish. A gourd is like a water vessel, or it can hold other beverages, but normally they hold water. It's like a good luck symbol. I would imagine that it means like fortune or something, or blessings or something like that. When I think of water, you know, I think it has that reference, that meaning to it, rebirth or life. And that's just like without even doing the research, but I'm definitely going to do some research and understand what the gourd specifically means. But to me, I would imagine a vessel, something holding life in it, holding water, because water's alive. You know, it moves. It has a lot of benefits. We all know that. I appreciate you guys for liking this video. It's amazing. Definitely check out the channel, sub to it for more. I think live streaming is so cool. been I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit lazy because sometimes I'm not the best at editing and things like that, or it's like a lot of work to edit. I feel like just being live is another cool way of just showing, people who you are, what you do, kind of more of a fast manner. And YouTube is pretty cool. I've been getting all sorts of interesting people come in the comments, asking me questions and things like that. So for me, it's fun. I appreciate you guys for coming through. It's all learning. And I plan to come back with other ideas, like maybe more instructional kind of drawings and stuff like that. And the way I draw, I know it's very sketchy. Sometimes it's tough to even know what I'm doing, but it's kind of like carving. So I'm drawing like the idea, and then I'm like erasing with my pencil. Obviously you see that, but I'm like kind of drawing with my eraser, putting spots that I like, carving away other ones that I don't, you know, stuff like that. Stuff like that. Drawing like the textures on this guy's tail right now. How's it looking, guys? Is it looking fishy? Is it looking interesting? What do you guys think? Thank you, Cole. I appreciate that. I hope I said your name correctly. Um, I'm sorry, give me 1 second, guys. Just doing just put something in the background for myself here.
Step 1, get T-Mobile 5G home internet with 2-day free shipping. Step 2, online in 15 minutes. Step 3,
Good, thank you. It's so weird. Like I'll be in my studio here, just chilling, drawing, right? Literally chilling. The fan, like the AC is on. It's kind of cold, but I'm sweating sometimes. Like, I'll be like sweating from my armpits. I'm like, why am I sweating? And it's cold inside. Maybe I'm nervous. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm nervous. Alright, so I'm kind of starting to carve it away now, get some thickness to this head. This thing has an interesting head. He looks like a weird happy fish. It's like, why does he look so weird? But it's part of the aesthetic. I want to say the Japanese aesthetic. as you see, my drawings are like super sketchy, but like when I come back to do the lines, because I am a tattoo artist, I kind of have like this habit of just like making pretty smooth lines. Like line work wise, just so that way when I come to trace it later, it'd be a little bit easier, to do that. And that's just like, because I mainly draw like this so that way I understand where my next lines are gonna go. And then again, how I was talking about earlier, how like I'll see shapes and things like that within the image, or I'll see certain things that I like about it, and I'll just kind of start to carve that into what it is that I want it to be. So yeah, it's cool. It's the way I work right now. I'm sure when I continue to get more skill, will continue to evolve this style that I have. But as you see, as I put these darker lines over top, the sketchy lines, they're kind of like, I didn't even really erase a lot of them, but they kind of start to fall into the background. You'll see on this gourd here, as we put like darker lines on the gourd, those sketchy lines aren't gonna seem so they won't seem so prevalent. I guess that's the word I was looking for. Alright, so this, I'll probably get it wrapped around the gourd one more time right there, and then we have this other one that's kind of the furthest route around, which is this big string here to there, back to there. And we make this tassel. I'm still learning to draw these tassels more and more, but they're really cool, honestly, drawing them. Okay, here, there. Again, I appreciate the likes, guys. Thanks for liking the video. Thanks for checking out what I'm drawing. Feel free to draw alongside me if you would like, and if you are, what are you drawing? I am based out of Tampa, so if you're in Tampa, you like tattoos, you like artwork, I'm your guy. I'm your guy. I think there's something going on here that I have to adjust. Like I want him to be more chubby right there. So take some of this back. Yeah, so he's chubbier, and it kind of makes it feel think maybe with this one I could like have the water coming down. Just adding a little bit of background now to this. I think I want to cut this back a little bit because it's kind of wide. So I feel like it's so wide coming down in this. Maybe it should be a little bit thinner. So we'll have it like that. I'm definitely gonna adjust this water there. I'm not really liking what I see. Um, I really like these. This water is very expressional, very fun. Um, Alright, so maybe maybe I won't put that water like that. I feel like maybe the water doing the same thing it's doing here, maybe a flow down to here. Yeah, I think I like that already. So we'll have the water as if it's following the same direction. Something like this. Maybe maybe a rock here would be cool. And then same thing, maybe like a interesting rock here. one rock, two rocks. Let's make it more rocky. More like a rock. I could even maybe add like some sort of water flow going over his like his back or something like that. I always love adding these to the drawings. I feel like they look super sick, adding direction and flow. Just helping the piece just look a bit cooler. So, when I can even add some flowers to this if I really want to. Cool. So this same flow is kind of like this flow here. Like I can even just go back and erase everything out of this flow line. Just so that way you know it's a flow line. Same thing with this one. Just because I'm satisfied with how it looks. And this is what I mean when I'm saying I'm drawing with my eraser. You can do that with the eraser and it just kind of helps sculpt what you're doing. Nope, I don't like that. I'm gonna keep it going this way. Same thing with these whiskers. I'm gonna erase a little bit what's inside of the whisker. This whisker could probably go underneath the water. It's all good. We'll have it dip underneath and maybe come back out of it. I like to draw water droplets from like flying. Just messing around right now with some clouds, seeing how I could arrange these on this drawing as well. You know what? Actually, rather than around it like that, I want to add the clouds from like behind it. That might be more interesting. It helps give like the fish itself like a background, and so it's like a whole complete piece. So if I do that, I could literally just erase all of this and just do kind of like some clouds creeping like that. Because I'm drawing a light, I can always just take it away if I don't like it. adjust this arm. It's coming a little too far in. I'm gonna put it over here. Same thing with this arm. I'll have the shoulder about here. We'll have it go there.
Come out a little bit further. See about like right there. Oh, now come on. Oh yeah, come on. Come on with it. Where you thought you was going? Where you thought you was going, big boy? Nah. Woo. Bruh, no lie. It's just, like you said, they just start rolling off with it. Ain't no way. No line, no way, man. Yo, look at this one right here. That's probably about a 15, maybe 14 and a half. We probably go for 15. Hey, you just start peeling off with it. It's too late. It's too late. I think they just, yeah, they just sitting like right there. Look at that, Chuck. Where that boy thick. Hey, that's a couple sandwiches right there, man. Why you playing? Hey, that's what we come out here for, man. Like he hit a mackerel over there on the shark. Ladyfish. Yeah, you know if they hear something out there. Let's see where this fish shack right here. Probably gonna go for about 15 on that. We'll take it, put them in the box, just bring them home, man.
I'm gonna use like a straight edge or something to help me with this part. Do I have a straight edge laying around anywhere?
Alright, sending it back out there. It's just like that. Just right there. It had drifted back to the rocks anyway. And I hit it right by the rock.
Need to find something just straight. And a bit long. I don't know where rulers are. But I have found something. This. I'm gonna use this as a bit of a tool to go from here to here. Straight line for myself. Just to create a little bit of something for this to go on.
Gotta be some more down there. Come on, man. That was a nice one, man. You know what? I thought about retying too, man. My line was frayed a little bit. I should just listen to my gut, man. There's definitely some 14s down there, 15s.
this image is looking super super sketchy, but it's coming. It's coming through. We're getting it. We're getting it closer and closer. I'm just gonna make sure I really like the body and that it kind of makes sense. And then again, you can always go back and edit it. It's just a pencil, so once I throw like a Sharpie on top of it, or like not a Sharpie, but like a nice some nice ink, it really will really see how true it is, how cool it looks too. I'm getting pretty hungry. I've been drawing for a good over an hour, I want to say. We're approaching an hour.
So I got one bite right here. See, just kind of letting it drift back to me. You're supposed to be coming in most of the day. I think high time like at 2 o'clock, something like that. Oh, yeah, he might be 12. All right, that boy had energy. He jumped. Bro, I rarely see sheephead jump like that. You done? You calm now? That sheep jumped out the water, y'all. He had some energy. He bleeding. Hold up. Yeah, he leaking.
Fresh groceries delivered to your door with proper delivery.
I think I would like to take this and like put it more up.
All right, now.
Maybe just change the angle on it.
Let's see what he come in at. Let's take a look. He a little bit past 12. He coming home too. All right. Better keep him in the box, man. So far, so good. All right, y'all. That's the third keeper sheep head of the day. And we've been getting hit off the oysters, man. Or mussels, excuse me. Even though they hit oysters too, but
gonna take a little break right here. It's a good point. Thank you guys for checking this out. And the page, I'm gonna finish this frog up in a little bit, take a little bit of a break here. Thank you guys for checking it out. Have a great day. Peace.